All right, everyone. Let's start out with what's our favorite thing that happened last week, and what do we think is going to happen this week? Blade,
Oh, I'm going first.
totally. You're going first.
Absolutely nothing. I enjoyed nothing about last week. And
Because
this
last
week,
week was awful. Because last week was awful. Yep.
um, hopefully not the same thing.
Okay. And
That's what I hope happens this week.
Lauren, what was your favorite thing that
Um,
happened last week?
Everything that Blade did not enjoy last week, I absolutely loved. Especially the part where the detective just full on walked past the Ring Clan without a second look. Just completely unfazed. No
What's the Ring
recognition.
plan? What is that?
I just see him with
Ninjas?
like he's got his magnifying glass, like looking at him like I don't know what these guys are.
What
All
are
right.
these giant
He's over his
grapes?
magnifying glass like this.
And what do you expect this week or hope for?
Oh.
Don't say it.
Don't. We'll just skip it. Okay, here we go. Greetings and welcome. Today is September 11th, 2023. This is episode number 20 of Unlimited Story. I am Mark Valleskey, the creator of Limited Story, and I am on the epic journey to create the best possible tabletop system based on my books to entertain, engage, and possibly eliminate my dear friends and my nephew. That's not a class. To access all the information about the system, visit
It is.
unlimited-story.com. Here are
The
my
nephew
four.
class comes with a perk minus 11 intelligence.
And he has like 12 intelligence. Actually, no, you got like 14, I think.
I have
So here
I
are
10.
my
mean, at one
wonderful
point it
players.
was
Blade,
minus 19.
we're not talking about. That was a dark day. Uh, Blade, why don't you go first? Introduce yourself and your character, please.
My name is Blade. I play Detective Thaddeus.
All right, Lauren.
My name is Lauren, and I'm currently playing Matt.
Okay. Anything you want
Short
to say
and
about?
sweet this time.
All right. So, you guys are in Linnea's office as I pull that up. And it's been a while due to scheduling issues or strange work schedules and variety of other things that I could have been. Um, Civ went up to um, Bastion Prime, and you know about that, right, Blade? Because you were there last week at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So Civ was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go do this," and then she just proceeded to do it. So she is no longer on the map anymore. Sconia's not there. Mac is there. So you guys get called in, and is there anything you guys want to discuss? Linnea is up there writing, and Blade. It's been 7 or 8 days since
It's
you
been
last.
um it's been 7 days.
It's been 7 days since you guys met with Civ. So she's been gone for a while. You've been off working. You probably got other assignments. Maybe got a
Practicing
hot
my
lead.
waffle making.
Maybe. Hey, maybe you hung out with
Perfecting his
Callisto.
technique.
Yeah, perfecting the recipe. Maybe you hung out with Callisto's family. I think that'd be a good thing to do.
That was pretty cool. I smelled like waffles and syrup. That's what the detective smell. It's like almost a
Give
perfume.
me a 1d20. Let's see how those waffle
Oh
skills are going.
no. What,
Can I roll
with a
to see
plus
if I
what
can
modifier?
smell it on him?
Let's
Like,
call.
how powerful is this?
Hold on. So waffles are part knowledge and then part sleight of hand. No, no, no. We're gonna say knowledge and perception.
Oh, okay. I did just blind myself, but I'm too excited to make waffles.
You you cannot use your magnifying glass on the waffles.
Okay, perception. You said perception and knowledge?
Yeah, roll those individually. Add them together. Just tell me what you rolled for each. Oh wait, you're gonna
Okay.
roll it in game. I'll see it.
5.
2 parts
That's
perception.
knowledge. And that is perception.
So
Nice.
you are a very intelligent person, and due to previous waffle making attempts, this time you're like, I'm gonna make it right. And your perception was on point. You watched those waffles. They didn't get burned. They're not too soggy. You watch them crisp up real nice, and you
Perfect.
serve up a mean waffle. Unfortunately, it is post-apocalyptic, so it's not like there's a ton of syrup. But that said, Cade's territory does actually have maple syrup. So
Sweet.
there
He
is a
can
Nice.
lot.
cook. He can sing. What can he do? He can't detective. Oh yeah.
Literally.
So either way, you've been hanging out, I guess, off of work on PTO or whatever it is. But you probably have been doing some
You needed a
detective
break
work.
after last session.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
took a
did.
you
I
took
took
like
vacation.
took a sabbatical. Um, so but now you're back. You've been called in, and Linnea, um, actually, Lauren, didn't we say when was Civ coming back?
Sif was coming back in a week, so yeah, she would be
Oh
probably
shoot!
coming back by today.
All right, so yeah, okay, that actually works out great.
Well, no. We'd still have 6 more
Oh,
days.
yeah. I was about to say there's those extra days. Okay. All right. So, Civ. Sorry, not Civ. Let me get. So, Linnea is sitting. Not. It's not her office. It's an open area, but she's working on paper, and she has these two kids, the twins. They're next to her, and they're like coloring with like crayons on the
My
on
God.
some of like the backside of the paper, like the ones that she isn't using anymore. They're being pretty
Mhm.
good, but like literally, there's just a giant pile of drawings, a lot of wolves and stuff. Um,
Oh.
and they're like, "Can we go to Cade's territory?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll take you back to Cade's." And so, over the last week, you would have probably seen these kids over there. They do like Cade. They do like that
Mhm.
territory, and they do know the people in that territory. So, Linnea outsources her daycare service, to Cade, and Cade's pretty cool, so that's okay. So, Blade, you would know these kids now. They are Revel and Raleigh Otar.
Damn. Hold on. Revel
Yeah,
and
Revel and Raleigh, which is like volley but with an R, like
their
volleyball.
last name.
Otar, Otar, Otar,
Cool.
or it could be Atar. I'm gonna call it Otar because I feel like it. Because it's 2023 and I've just decided how things are said and spelled. Like Kikyo and Shiku and then Toshiko and every other Japanese name I can't pronounce. Whatever.
Decisions were made,
Akira.
Mark.
Akira.
Decisions were made.
Whatever. Doesn't even matter. We're moving on.
Leave me
We're moving on.
alone.
Okay, so she's like, "Don't worry. Civ will be back in how many days? 3, 4 days? Yeah,
6.
6 days. Don't worry. She'll be back." And they're like, "It's okay." You know,
Oh,
like
these are the kids from Dirt Day.
no,
Yep.
No,
No, they're not the
Yes.
kids. Were they there for Dirt Day?
at the
Yes.
daycare.
Sid literally showed up, dropped off Lee off, and then said, "Here, Linnea, you take care of the twins."
No, Dearth Day. These aren't the daycare kids, though. It's the same model, but the Revel and Raleigh weren't
No, the
at the
twins.
daycare.
You met the twins. Yeah.
Civ
Isn't
had
that how I
twin.
met the twins? Was at the daycare?
Yeah.
Were they at the daycare?
They
I know I
weren't
used their model. I didn't
at
say it was
I thought
them.
that's
daycare.
where I
They were
met
at
them.
the end, towards the end of the session.
All right, it was on Dearth Day. I believe you guys. There's a lot of sessions and a lot happened. I don't remember everything.
It was my
Okay.
very first session. I remember just sitting there and staring, like, yes.
You could have had so
was
much
like-
fun. Could have so much
I was just
fun.
watching. I was doing what I was paid for, man. I was just standing at the gate, making sure
Kids
nothing
didn't run
happened.
away. They're like, it's okay. It's not like Civ really played with us a lot. We spend most of the time just cleaning up and making things.
Oh.
So she's like, okay, well, just go do whatever you want then. They're like, okay. And they just run off. They're kids. and they have no fear. They played with wolves most of their lives, so everything's fine.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, so things have been quiet, and she's like, it's weird and a little too quiet, to be honest. Detective, have you found anything recently involving, or have you found anything recently involving any of the, sorry, with your most recent cases? Any new leads? Just lie. Just
No.
tell her anything.
He's like,
Detective.
I have yet to find a solid lead on the disappearance of Trinity the Alchemist.
Like, and we thought it was going to be so fruitful with Civ going up there. Can't believe it.
Yeah. Mac's gonna take a sip of her tea, and then she's gonna go,
You have
don't you have other cases?
Wait, don't you have that pink thermos still?
It's no longer pink, but yes, she does.
The previously pink thermos. Okay.
Yeah.
Previously pink.
Okay, so she asked if you have other cases.
Yeah.
Does the detective have other cases? He's only ever been put on one at a time. I mean, Doc Lipstrick's been missing for like 3 weeks
You're just
now,
really
so
bad
I don't
at your
know.
job
I
right
don't
now.
She's like,
we
I
can go
do.
find him again.
She's like, we do have actually an issue in Margraine. There's been bandits, and that problem's been growing ever since. She's like,
Then I guess I'm going to Margraine.
Linnea's like,
cocks his gun. He's like, all right, let's get this done.
she's like, you know what, detective? I'm starting to like you. Not that she didn't like you before. She's like,
It's
I
the
like
initiative.
that go-getting attitude.
Meanwhile, the doctor's just like laying off screen with like flies buzzing over his head.
So he is dead.
Whoa!
No, I'm just saying that's whoa. That's not what I'm saying.
That is an
I'm just saying that I've
exaggeration.
abandoned his case for so long. I'm like, let's put that off. He'll be fine.
Okay, they're going to Margraine.
You're
As
going to
they're
Margraine.
walking out, though, Mac turns to you and she's like, "This doctor, generally, what is the amount of time you wait before you declare someone dead?"
Like a week ago.
Yeah, I would have said about 1 week or 3 days, anywhere between 3 days and 1 week. If we don't find at least a sign of the missing person, we would probably declare them dead.
Huh.
Damn. This is I like this map.
Oh, good. It is a nice map. You guys have never been on it before.
Nope. It's usually
Restraining
Sonia.
the urge to run
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, hold on while I pause the game and ruin your life.
No.
So, I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and run around. Whatever. So, you guys...
Detective's like, yeah,
hold on.
outside.
Wait, before you run around, I just want to throw this out at you. You may not want to just run around, though. This area is kind of deserted.
Landmines.
Yeah, sure. Ooh, that's a good idea. I didn't even
Oh
think
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mac. I'm sorry. The detective's too good at knowing what's coming.
Did I say landmines? I mean health potions and med kits.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she will let you die. I just want to put it out there.
Wow, look at those purple things that are going on over there. I wonder what that could be. Let's go take a look.
Okay, so
that could be anything.
Hold on. What are they called? Riker. Okay. So while you guys are out there, you run into these two guys. And you've seen them before.
Oh, hey, I do recognize them.
Yep. This is Riker Olin Guff and Irvin Might.
I'm gonna have to, bruh. Sorry, hold on.
Come again?
Riker
Guff.
Riker Guff and Riker and Olin Might, you said?
Sorry, Riker Olin Guff, and then Riker, because Riker is a position. It's not a name.
Oh.
Mhm.
It's not the Reich I'm thinking of, right?
No, it's not
So
that
Riker,
Reich.
Oling,
Okay.
Goff, and then Riker.
It's
What
a
was the other guy's name?
Riker. It's not a part of the Reich. It's a Riker.
It's,
Okay.
okay.
I am making
Just
that
wanted to make
clear.
sure. Just want to make
Riker.
sure.
Okay. Riker Olin Guff and Riker Irvin Might.
Is that Irvin with an I?
It's Urvan. Urban. Like urban.
Oh,
Oh, Irvin.
Irvan.
I was thinking
Mike.
IRVIN.
Mike. Mike.
Okay.
Might. MITE. He might.
Wow.
Oh.
Hopefully nothing incredibly horrifying happens.
So they greet you. They're actually off at a distance, and they kind of like hail you, like, "Hey." They're like, "What are you
And we
guys doing
have
out?"
we met them before? Or I mean,
He talking to Mac?
Blade, you just told me that you recognize these guys.
well, I recognize. I don't.
Play.
I don't remember if I recognize them as the doctor or if I recognize them as the detective.
This would have been when
Because they weren't at Starfall, were they?
Oh no, you would.
This wasn't.
These
I don't think
guys
the
you
doctor
saw.
would have ever seen them.
I think the doctor did see them. It was at the attack on Bastion Prime.
Yeah, so the doctor saw them, not the detective. The detective never
Okay.
met these guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm trying. I'm getting their stories mixed up. See, I don't even think the detective knows who those kids were because
Get your story
only the
straight.
doctor was there for Dirt Day.
You're
So the
right.
detective was just like, "There's some random kids in here." Okay.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Wow, we're
Gotcha.
I'm forgetting and I'm wasting everyone's time because I can't remember who's been around for what. So they wave to you and then they realize this is definitely that moment when you're at like Walmart and you're like, "Hey," and then they turn and be like, "Oh, you're not that person." They just saw like the mask and they're like, "Oh, it's that guy." And then they're like, "Ooh, not the same guy." They're like, "Hey, doctor," and then they're like, "Oh."
Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew the doctor. He was a pretty good guy.
Yeah, it was a really nice guy. Really nice guy. Sorry we thought you were him.
It's all right. I get it a lot.
So they introduced themselves as Riker Olin Guff and Riker Irvin Might. Like, I'm surprised to see you guys in this part. Bastion finally sent us some help.
We're here to call off some bandits, or so I've been told.
Yeah, I figured that's what they'd tell you guys. I don't think it's bandits though. They've been pillaging this area. I think after we took out Black Powder, the rest of them moved out in this area. And they're just some ragtag bunch out here pillaging off of our harvest.
At this point, the detective like pulls out his second gun from.
Oh my
Pulls out
god.
his second gun. He's like, "Black powder, you say?"
Strangely enough, there is a glint in Mac's eyes that basically speaks to the same sentiment of like pirates, you say?
Oh boy, how exciting! He's like already getting ready to invoke.
So, I'm glad that I actually have something that everyone can hate together, right? So like, the pirates are now the equivalent of like Nazis.
I mean,
Basically.
I haven't got anything against Pirate King Blell. He seemed like a pretty cool dude.
Does
Like,
he say
really.
this out loud?
No, I'm saying this to you guys. I think Pirate King Blell was kind of like he has that same mentality of I'm just here to screw something up. Like
The same
He's just here to
mentality.
screw other people over.
Same
I mean,
mentality as who?
yeah. I don't know. Like me in real life, just that mentality of like I'm here to screw something up or do something really, really well.
Okay.
All right, well, you guys are here now. What do you want to do?
Mac's gonna turn to the Rikers and she's gonna go, is there any particular area that they've been spotted around?
So there are patches like over here where there's like burned grass and just trampled things. I shouldn't say that there's like nothing. Hold on, I'm gonna be rebuilding this map, so don't worry about it.
Is this like
Cool.
Pokemon? We're gonna step into the tall grass and get jumped by pirates.
That is nothing like what's gonna happen. I am happy to announce that. That's
Thank
not at all what's
God.
gonna happen.
Because I
Okay.
totally forgot potions.
It's okay. There are no potions, and even if there were potions, I wouldn't give them to you guys.
Oh, so nice. It's okay. I brought my waffles.
I don't think
Like in a
that
little plastic
achieves the
bag.
same thing.
It makes you happy.
I'm about to say one will at least make you happy.
And you're like, these waffles are they're pretty good.
As you're bleeding out.
I mean, hey, I'd like to have some waffles before I die.
Last
Or
meal,
pancakes.
Last meal.
I'd take waffles too, but only if they're good. That'd be the worst.
Yes.
All of a sudden you're about to die. And you're like, here, have a waffle, and you get like just an awful
The
taste in
one
your
with the
mouth.
burnt
Soggy.
edges.
I'd take
Soggy.
It's
burnt
somehow
edges.
soggy and burnt edges.
It's like been sitting in syrup for days.
Ugh.
That or French toast. French toast is pretty good too.
Yeah, French toast is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But I can make French toast, so what do I care? That's easy.
You
Okay,
can make
anyway.
waffles too.
And pancakes.
All right.
Anyways, let's refocus.
I'm getting hungry. Okay, what do you guys want to do?
Guess we're gonna start. The detective's gonna start detectiving. He's gonna
I have
Okay.
faith.
look around.
Yeah, if the
All right,
Ripers
what
didn't
is
have
this?
any location they think they'd be at, then she'd just try and scout out some answers.
So they do say they're pretty confident that they're in this area, because there's really no place for them. So they're able to collect stuff from the crops and so on out here.
Mm-hmm.
But this is also like a storage area as well.
Mm.
So it's a place for them to kind of hide out. It's out in the open. So we're pretty confident that at least some of them are in the area. But they said at the same time, we don't really want to run into all of them because they'll swarm us like bees, if you catch my drift.
Mm.
Oh, great, a stealth mission. I'm sure I won't fuck that up.
Well, he's like, they could all be out and about. Depends on the time of day. He's like, it's still kind of early, and they typically don't wake up until later in the day. They're not exactly early to rise, if you catch my drift.
Well, if we're lucky today, they won't rise at all. But we might as well get started. That's what the detective says. He just sort of walks out. He doesn't use his magnifying glass because that'd be stupid. But he uses where is it? He uses ultravision to sort of just scan the area, see what he can look at.
Sure. Ultra vision it up.
And is this at disadvantage?
Yeah. Unless you want me to shoot you for advantage.
No, nope. We're good. We're chilling. Let me make sure.
How does
8
his
plus
ability
perception.
work? Because
You
it sounds.
don't get to know his traits.
I'm sorry.
No, this isn't a trait.
Ultravision.
Are you talking about the?
Oh, I was talking about bird's eye, or whatever it's
Are you
called.
talking about ultravision or my trait?
No, I'm talking about. I was talking about
Neither,
your
because
trait.
we're not allowed to.
Ultravision we can talk about because everyone can get ultravision.
Okay. So, and another one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Please don't be bad. 14.
What are these rolls for? Oh, your perception with ultravision. Okay, so you see lots of things. You can definitely see all the trails and paths that they've gone down. Now you're not an expert hunter by any means, so it's not like you can just track them, but you see where they've gone. And a lot of them are leading over to these the actual buildings, the storage buildings. Like it's early, but the sun has come up. Like there's a little bit of heat coming off. So chances are, if they're resting, they're probably going to be hanging out in these buildings because they ain't just going to sleep outside unless they're inebriated or something like that and they just pass out.
All right, the detective immediately turns around and he goes, all right, they're inside the buildings.
And they're like, how did you know?
Okay, well, they're not going to be sleeping outside. It doesn't really take a detective to know that. And I can also see their how do you say, what's the word for preferred? I can see their preferred path or where all their footsteps have gone to and from. I'm not a hunter, but also it doesn't take much to see when you see 16 sets of footprints walking into one building to presume that that's the building that they're going to be in.
Okay. Guys look at you like, oh, that just seems to know what's up.
Yeah, I had enough of my shitty luck last time. I'm a detective now. He went on a self appreciating journey while he was making
pulls on
those
his
waffles.
trench coat. Yeah,
Yeah,
those waffles really help focus him.
he straightens his tie. He puts his hat on a tilt, refixes his beak, and cocks his gun. He's like, "All right, let's do this."
He went
And
on a
he's going to talk to the
soul-searching journey.
Rikers. He's going to talk to Rikers. He goes, "I'll let you guys take the lead. Which building do you think we should approach first?"
All right, so they're gonna go this way first. They're gonna go down the path, and as that happens, one guy just like crawls out from under the grass.
Is he very clearly intoxicated?
He's I don't know what. Give me a perception if you want to determine if he's intoxicated.
All right,
Cool.
I'll roll with a disadvantage too. 14.
Okay, well, it's difficult to tell because he rolled pretty well.
One sec.
That or maybe he just had a long night.
Hey, 19.
And then from out of the grass crawls another pirate. They are both partly clothed.
Partly.
Oh.
Yeah, they're both like, And I'm just gonna put it this way: neither of them are like too nice on the eyes, so both of them probably had that waking up regret.
Oh, yikes.
Not that I know what that's like, or any of us know what that's like, but
Do they see us?
they know what that's like, and yes. So I'm gonna roll initiative. Not saying this is a combat encounter yet, but it might be it. Gonna roll for my precious NPCs. All right,
Let's go. The detective rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Macklemore, come on, give me a roll.
Okay. Initiative. Sorry. I wasn't sure we were doing the combat thing. Duh. Oh, shit. Okay. I actually have initiative with her.
That
Not that it matters.
It will not affect anything. All right, detective, what do you want to do? You're first.
He can before I like make my turn, can I like continue as if it were not in combat?
I mean, you're technically not in combat. Yes.
Okay. Detective's gonna be like, you two are clearly having a not very good morning. Unless you want this morning to get way worse, just go back into the grass. Just go back into the grass.
Why do I have it that you didn't roll, Lauren?
What? I rolled a 19. I'm at the top right after.
No, but Lauren doesn't for some reason.
It doesn't show up.
Max says 11 instead of 2.
I know. I just rolled for her. I just put her back. Okay.
Oh,
right.
sorry. I wasn't. Am I supposed to press something else now?
I don't know. Whatever. I fixed it.
If you click combat encounters and then you click on the dice next to your name.
That's what I was asking because I wasn't sure, like, if we were rolling on the actual thing. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, my bad.
Whatever. I probably just answered wrong. Okay. So I want you to give me Blade. I want you to give me an aggression roll on this because it's like a
aggression.
Yeah.
It was more like sympathy, but we'll say it was aggression.
Okay. Hold on. If you wanna communicate sympathy, then give me a communication roll. But if you're trying to be threatening, give me aggression.
All right, we'll do communication.
Sure.
Because that is way higher. Yeah, it's way higher. 24.
So both of them look at each other and they're kind of like, but then they look at that and they crawl back in.
Oh my god.
It's like you guys have had a tough night. I don't want you to have a tough morning too.
Okay.
Perfect. Out of
So
a combat.
so the Rikers are like, damn, detective, I don't want to mess with you. All right. So they're gonna keep going. They're like, chances are the majority of them are in this big silo over here, or in this one down here. So they're gonna cut through this building. Um, and hold on, like see the walls. Okay. So there is a wall that you guys can see up here, and there is like a little doorway. So they pop it open, and I'll move you guys to the other side. And there are some pirates there, so that'll start
Alright.
this encounter. I'm gonna have you guys.
Are we keeping the counter rolls, or are we gonna re-roll our encounters?
I'm gonna re-roll.
Oh, I had a
Re-roll.
19.
Jeez.
It's alright. Happens
Hold
to the
on.
best of us.
Okay.
Oh, and I got a 5.
Don't worry. Macklemore got
Sweet.
12 or 13, whatever it is. Hasn't changed anything.
14. Yeah.
Though. Okay. So,
Ugh.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna run in. He's gonna swing a big old two-handed mace. Come on, hit. That is enough to hit. Good job.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Wait, are we talking about the Riker or the pirate?
Yeah, the Riker hit. All right, so that
Oh, yeah.
pirate. 1, 2, 2 guns, 2 misses. Mac, you're up.
Sweet. Right. I guess we are invoking. Woot woot. Am I in the right one? Yes, I am.
Hey, Blade, am I gonna see Arms of the Highborn tonight?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Do it. Okay.
Don't do it.
No.
All right.
I mean,
What's
it
up,
would be
Mac?
pretty damn cool. But I don't want to. I don't want to waste everything on these 3 pirates. You know what I mean?
In case there's 3 more.
In case there's a general lying around that's drunk off his ass and wants to make an appearance later.
General Pirate. Okay. What do you want to do, Mac?
True enough. I was gonna poke and just like attune them, but let's save that for later.
You can't
She's
wait
just
to
gonna
use
try.
Craig and Spike. Or Pike.
I can't wait. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and hit him then.
Okay. So you're not invoking?
No.
Do you need me to move you?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna move everyone up a space. There you go. Now you should be able to move yourself. You won't be stuck in a wall.
Cool.
Woohoo.
Thank you.
Can you move
Just
yourself?
kind of looks like we're.
I can.
Yeah. It just kind of looks like we're floating, like above the thing. So
You're technically just in the building. That's all.
yeah.
We're hiding. I'm hiding like underneath the windowsill. It's like an old hillbilly fight. Break the glass with my gun.
Oh
Taking pot
goodness.
shots.
Okay, because that's the Riker. I cannot see the pirates.
There, that one just said pew pew. Can you see him now?
Shift.
I'll just move
No.
you. Boop. You're in
Thank
melee range. Oop.
Cool.
Now do you see him?
Okay. I thought that was one of the Rikers. Not okay. Cool.
Is that the
So we're
one you
gonna try
want?
and hit.
You can just melee him?
Whichever one's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Why did I... Oh. He's not that almost dead.
And then remind me, physical hit bonus is the one I use to try and hit stuff, yes?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to using physical attacks. What the fuck
Wow.
did I roll? That is not what I meant to do.
Good. I'm not gonna
I'm
let
sorry.
you. I'm not gonna let you have
Yeah,
an
no, I
idea.
have no idea what that was.
Okay.
I don't know why it did that.
Okay.
When it should just have been 1d20. 12.
Okay, that's a miss.
Okay, could I have just kept the first roll from the other one? It's seriously a NAT20 that I'm never gonna get to use. I hate this stupid thing.
Give her an inspiration die.
No. You guys don't get inspiration because you have exertion. You got problems with your rolls, use some exertion. Right there. I have it right up in my thing. Exertion. You want to use it? It's right there.
Exertion is great.
Alright.
But okay, so miss.
That pirate did not like getting hit. He's also going to shoot at the Riker. That is a solid hit. And he's barely injured. Okay. Detective, what would you like to do, sir?
The detective's just he's gonna step out onto the porch. And he's gonna take a shot with his gun at the female pirate.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
That's your primary?
He does not hit. Yep.
Does not hit. Anything else you want to do?
Oh.
As a secondary, he'll cast
Arcane missiles.
Arcane Missile, yeah.
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 Which he also he goes to do it and fucking he does the opposite of whatever Genos does in One Punch Man, where he launches himself into the ground.
Oh my god.
Okay, this guy pulls out two, like, Bowie knives.
Good to see we're doing badly.
Alright. And female pirate did not like getting shot at, as she takes her guns to shoot at the detective. What's your AC?
Let me see. AC 8.
No.
10 damage.
Wow, cool. It's pretty cool.
Okay,
Hold on, let me.
another miss. I already know how this is going to pan out. I see it already. Those are some misses. Mac, you're up.
Alright. Trying to hit again.
Try with all your might.
I'm not using exertion yet. 8.
Alright, great job.
She's in the opposite of trying hard.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that's all she got for now.
How come when I add when I try and edit my health, it just does not want to take away my health?
That's because your maximum isn't correct. Your maximum says it's 10.
It's 32. I edited it on there, didn't I?
No, it says your maximum is 32, but your actual health. So here, I've updated it. How much did you take off 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There you go. Take a look now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So this guy just took how much damage? 7 points of damage. Ouch.
Yeah.
Alright, this guy is all of a sudden not doing great.
Oh.
Detective, what would you like to do?
Alright, well, the detective's just a tad pissed. So do I have to take one of my actions to stand up?
Why would you have to stand up?
I thought I rolled a nat 1. Don't I go prone?
No. If you roll nat 1 with a weapon, you drop the weapon. But your arcane thing, you spent the mana and that sucks.
Got very
Punishment
sad
enough.
with myself.
Yeah. And then you have like a relapse. You're like, oh, not again. Once.
He's gonna look at the he's gonna turn to look at the lady. He's gonna be like, damn it, and he's gonna roll to just use as a primary and a secondary arcane missile.
Sure.
Do I get a plus to hit with that?
You do if
I
you
don't
have
know
a
if I
wisdom
did.
modifier, which you do. I don't know what it is though.
My wisdom +4.
There you go.
13.
Damn, you
13.
really put everything into wisdom, huh?
Yep.
He is wise and smart. Okay, that hits. Give me some damages. All right.
Alright, so that's gonna be 1d8 plus knowledge plus nature plus perception. 8 plus. Is that nature? 8 plus 15. Okay. And what is that overall with? 1d8? 1d8. Gotcha. That's not the right what I wanted to do.
Get him, detective. Get him.
22 damage.
Shit.
Fucking evaporated instantaneously. Just
Jesus fuck.
Mac's response to this, just watching this lady get absolutely like all that's left is her boots and like smoke coming out of her boots.
Yeah, she is. She did not enjoy that in any way, shape, or form.
Wait, is
And-
she still standing?
Yeah, I mean, her feet are standing.
Ooh.
Okay, so that Riker did the damages. We're back on top with this Riker. Also misses, sucks at life. Shoots at this one. That is nice.
How much mana did I use there? 4.
Macklemore.
Macklemore. You're really refusing to use her name, but we'll do this.
Mickey Mouse. Haha.
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, sweet. That hits.
Yeah, totally hits.
Cool. And then it's that. And I do not believe I have any strength. Nope. Cool. So it's just 1d6. 2.
You like slap him. You thought?
See, it's a spear, so instead of actually hitting him with the pointy end, you just kind of smack him. Like you go over and
Whack him over the head. Like whack-a-mole. Boink.
all right.
Like hitting someone over the head with a shovel.
It makes the same sound too.
That's a miss. Blade, your turn.
He's just gonna sort of walk right by this this other pirate. He's just gonna stare at him for a second. He's gonna be like, "Hey," and then he's gonna aim at the other pirate that's sort of further down, and he's gonna do another arcane missile.
All right, hold on. This guy's gonna take a reaction attack at you. That's a miss. Okay.
We high five.
That's a miss.
He misses the high five. Okay, got it. I'm gonna roll to hit.
Too high.
Nat 20. This guy is gonna die. I want to roll the damage for this. Hold
Okay, fine.
on.
I mean, he's dead. I'm just gonna
for
keep
the
going.
satisfaction.
Does that increase the
So you deal the
Max
maximum
damage and then the regular roll.
and then do an yep. Roll.
with a regular roll with the additional knowledge?
Yes, all the modifiers.
Jesus
so then
fuck.
give yourself the D8 because it's a 1D8, right?
Yep.
Then roll a D8.
Oh, so I don't do double modifier.
No, you don't add more modifiers.
Modifiers.
Okay, so well, I got to do some quick math. Just some quick math. Hold on.
Okay. Well, I'm.
All right, got it.
Plus 15 bucks is ridiculous.
All right, Mac. I've already.
Hold
the
on.
other guys have all
Wait. Okay, 29 damage.
just as dead as he was before.
Instantly vaporized another one. The detective turns and he's just gonna look at this pirate. He's just gonna look at him. Not gonna say anything, but he's just gonna smile.
Is there
Mac
only
here.
one left?
Yeah, there's only one
Can I
left.
can I put him under arrest? Is he like incredibly intimidated now that I vaporized his squad mates? Can I pull out a pair of handcuffs?
You'll find out on his turn. Anyway, Mac, what
All
are you
right.
doing?
Can we try to like sweep the leg?
You can try. What do you want to do? Sweep the leg.
You choking on the cremated ashes of the pirate, just like
1 second. Oh no.
I have no idea what you're trying to do, Lauren. So, she muted herself.
had a coughing fit. She wanted to sweep the legs of the pirate, like sort of knock him onto his back.
Yeah, sure. The D20. She's probably
Just
dying
a
right now. So,
just a straight 1d20.
yeah, 1d20 is fine.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh.
Nope.
The detective is like, he's not upset with Mac because he's been in Mac's like shoes, but he's like sort of like looking over, like, it's okay. I understand.
So, Blade, if you want to use your reaction to try to intimidate him, you can.
All right, can I just sort of like I'll check my fingernails and hold my hand up for like
Oh my
another
God.
arcane missile?
You don't
I'm
even
just
have
gonna
to
look at him.
You don't even have to
I'm
do
gonna
that.
be
You
like-
can just go, huh?
No, I'm just gonna stand there. I'm gonna be like, do you want to end up like your friends? Like, or do you want to live to see another day? Like, it's up to you.
Give me an aggression roll with advantage.
Gotcha. Thank God for advantage.
I mean, he rolled a 4, so it's fine.
9
So
or 5.
He's just like, he just like kneels down. There's like a puddle of urine that forms.
And he's just checking his fingernails. He's like, okay. He takes out the handcuffs. He's gonna handcuff him behind his back, and he's gonna like hoist him up by the scruff. He's like, thanks, guys.
What are you gonna do? Put him in jail and call it a day?
Oh, bring him back to Linnea. We can interrogate him, question him. Where's everybody? Why are they here? What are they doing?
So you're just gonna take him back right now, or are you?
He's gonna
Mac's
sort of hold on to him for
watch
now,
him start
and
to
it's up
walk
to Mac.
away, and she's gonna go. Listen, they're stupid, but I think they would notice an entire person missing.
Or some
Well,
bodies.
I mean, it would be 3 people. There are no bodies.
Yeah,
They got
she
vaporized.
gestures to the bodies or the
Just
remains.
the shoes.
Some guy.
Those
If you
pirates from
walk,
before that didn't have clothes on. They're like,
One of
ooh,
the-
new shoes.
one of those pirates, yeah, he's like, oh, cool, got some shoes. Gonna cover up my bits.
Trace all ends covered. They're not going to notice anything. But it's up to you,
Okay.
Mac. What do you want to do? Do you want to head back now with what we've got?
Well, we got him. He's already crying and pissing himself. I'm sure he's willing to cooperate.
He's like,
Yes, the detective. Finally detective. He's finally detective.
That is not detectiving. Detectiving involves rolling perception. You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard. Okay.
Well, the detective took a more aggressive. He's more like a riot officer now.
Oh my God.
He's like a detective riot officer. He's like had enough of like looking for shit. He's like, I am doing stuff. Now he's got this guy.
He looks at. I'm just gonna say he looks at his girlfriend. And he's like, Jenny.
Oh.
Now the detective feels slightly worse. He's gonna he's not gonna like let it be seen, but he's gonna like in his mind he's like, oh, this is gonna haunt me for a bit.
Oh God,
You wait.
seriously?
He's like
No.
my brother, and I loved her.
And then he's like, oh, I don't feel that much
Never mind.
bad. I don't feel like that much worse. Never mind.
Yeah. So Mac's gonna look at the Rikers, and she's like, "Once we get information from him, how quickly can you assemble more of you?"
More of us. He's like, we're pretty tied up. This isn't the only place that we've been having issues with. Remember, there are several farms, and there isn't exactly a few black powder. They're all over the place.
Yeah, they're like roaches.
The guy's like, we are like roaches, cute roaches. We just want to live, be happy. Jenny,
All right,
my brother Craig.
Oh, stop
so
the sniveling.
the detective is, even though he's like weirded out, he's like incredibly weirded out. He's gonna be like, quit your whining. I'll make sure that you don't die yet.
I don't want to die. Okay, so you guys are going back to Bastion Prime?
Yep, with our hostage.
Okay.
Hostage.
Victim
I don't
or
think
prisoner.
care so much. But this is
Alright.
your operation. Mac's not gonna try too hard.
He's like, Matt's like, I don't care about anything right now.
I
Alright,
don't.
we're going
Mac
to the...
was like staring at her spear, like, I'm gonna doink somebody with this. Doink.
Alright,
The intrusive thoughts won.
Alright, I'm gonna put you guys into the prison cell. This is like the one that Elijah was in.
Damn, this is a pretty badass pirate. Is this Pirate King Balel in disguise?
No, this is the... Alright, that's it. We'll just move you to a crappier cell. Okay. There you go.
You don't get big cell privileges.
I mean, at least in this one, he gets a toilet.
I was
Look, he's
doing
got a
this for
toilet.
ease of use.
Oh my God.
All right, and who comes in? None other than MSDJ, our boy. Let's give a
The detective is incredibly happy to see him. He's like, sir, salutes.
He's like, good job, detective. He's like, I heard you really cleaned house.
How should the detective respond? Oh, he goes, I was only doing my job, sir.
Oh, great job. He's like, he directs the guy. He's like, the toilet's over there. Black powdered scum. So the first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna punch him right in the face. Yep.
Oh,
That
shit.
hits. Yeah, that actually hurt quite a bit
Mac's
too.
just gonna give one of those like, huh, okay. sort of nods.
And he's like, that's for all my friends who you black powder scum killed. And then he is gonna punch him again.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, is he going to kill the only prisoner I brought in?
No, he's not. He goes to punch him, but straight up misses. He's gonna try to do it again.
The detective eyeballs the master sergeant, but he doesn't say anything. He just sort of looks at him like,
Mac
oh.
has like her arms crossed, leaning against one of the walls, just like watching.
Okay, so he punches him again, and now he is very much near death. And he's like, and that one was because I just wanted to punch you. He gives him a quick like the guy's on the ground bleeding, and he just like kicks him a little bit, not enough to deal damage. And he stands over and is like with like his boot on like his neck, and he's like, "Where are the rest of you scumbags?" And he's like, "I don't know." And he's like, "No." And he just starts pushing down. He's like, "We're everywhere. We're everywhere."
He goes, the detective sort of raises his hand. He goes, we can make this last a lot longer, Master Sergeant. And he's going to invoke and he's going to mend the black powder guy. He's going to heal him for 2d10 plus 4.
Just give me a number.
Yeah. Is it? It's max outside of a combat, right?
Nah, I changed that. That's way too good. Just give me a
So
roll.
okay, wait. Gotcha. And he's gonna heal him for 14 health.
All right, he's looking pretty great. And Master Sergeant is gonna be like, "Oh, perfect," and he's going to town.
Max Furley, like, there's something akin to joy, something almost like happiness on her face as she watches this.
So as he goes down, like you guys can just watch his health just drop.
Injured, badly injured, near death, near death.
Then
And he's
and
like,
then he's just healing them again.
Yeah,
like-
I'll heal him again.
so Master Sergeant kind of wipes his sway. He's like, "One more time."
He's gonna heal him
He's
for
like, "No, I'll talk."
heal him for 15 health.
All right, he's back up to max, and Master Sergeant does not care as he proceeds to pummel him down some more.
I almost feel bad for him if it wasn't so funny.
I mean, it is pretty sad, and
I am incredibly sympathetic for him. Like at this point, I'm like, all right, I killed his brother and his girlfriend, and now I've made him
and his brother's girlfriend,
and his girlfriend, his brother's girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
We're the same thing. And now I've watched him been beat to death 3 times. Nearly to death 3 times.
I mean, has it been 3 times? Yeah.
So
It's like 2.5.
he is laying there. He's like practically bawling. He's like, "Oh, yeah." And Master Sergeant, before your invoke ends, he's like, "Can you heal me?" His like knuckles are bloodied.
The detective goes, shh. He's gonna heal him for
Whatever.
Oh.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You guys will get the mana back. Yeah.
20. I heal him to add insult to injury, I heal him way better than I heal the fucking pirate.
Okay. So
Oh my god.
so he's bloody and curled up, and he's like, "Now tell me." He like shows his like pristine knuckles to the guy.
Glistening, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
So he's like,
Freaking looks younger even.
so he's like, "We're all over after we got kicked out of the crew. He's just we went somewhere safe, and there's no one in Margaret, and we're so hungry. We just need a place to hide out, man. They just he killed my girlfriend and my brother's girlfriend. He's crazy. And my brother,
Now-
man."
Can the detective ask a question? He goes, who commanded you to take over these farms? Like, who sent you out to these farms?
I don't know. There's a lot of generals. I'm bad with names. I mean, Blow was there, but I don't see him much. He's just around.
Who's your direct boss right now? Who gives you orders that you see them in person?
Craig. Craig told me what to do.
Your brother? Who did your brother see?
His girlfriend.
His girlfriend. The detective throws his hands up. He's like, this is like that scene where he's interrogating Pinocchio and Shrek. He's like, well, I don't know where he's.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys knew where I was going with that.
Well, I don't know where he's not, but I certainly don't know. I don't not know where he isn't.
I don't know how this became the funniest thing that has ever happened in any of our. Like, we have had a lot of sessions. Our 20th session. This was the funniest thing. This is I did not care about any of these characters. and all of a sudden they became named and had a romance plot. Hold on, while I pause this for a second.
Mark's releasing his fifth book.
I just want to say that this is still a better romance than what was it, Twilight? Somehow this is better. All right, bringing it back together.
Okay, but are you Team Craig? Or are you
We don't got even got a name for this
We
guy.
don't even name this guy.
Yeah, what's it? Oh, I put my. I'm like, I point at him. I'm like, what's your name?
Donald.
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 I nod.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump with a DR.
Yeah. Donald and Craig Trump. They shared what was their name?
I don't think
The
you
girl?
named her.
Yeah, she was just the pirate.
Don't
Craig's
make me
boyfriend and Donald's girlfriend.
don't make me remember her name, because then I'm actually you guys are gonna bring it up eventually, and I'm gonna be like, I don't remember these people. All right, whatever. You can make up her name. I don't care.
Daisy. It'll be Daisy.
Honestly, for how much you damage her, they're never gonna find her body. They'll only figure it out by her teeth or her shoes, maybe. Okay, so yeah. So what's this guy's name? Oh, Donald. That's right, Donald. He also says something
It's
about
okay.
having
He's not gonna be alive much longer.
So, well, yeah, because he has bone spurs too. That was a joke.
Bone spurs.
Donald Trump was a draft dodger because he had bone spurs. He said.
Oh, okay.
That was another joke. Whatever. All right, we're getting off subject. All right, so
Yeah.
basically, there are generals. He doesn't like. They may have names, but he doesn't know them. He knows there are generals.
Seriously.
He knows there are generals around that are kind of in charge. And basically, he's like, "Yeah, man, we're just trying to regroup because we're scared and we're hungry."
The detective can he pull the master sergeant for a sidebar for a moment?
Oh, you want to pull him out of the thing? The other guys are.
Yeah.
The other guys. Do you want the other people just to hang out in the prison cell, or they don't really care what's going on anymore?
It's not really necessary for them to not hear what I'm going to say.
Yeah, sure.
As long as the pirate doesn't hear it.
Yeah, the pirate's just over here, maybe peeing himself a second time. Maybe he's having a number 2. I don't know.
Okay, so the detective looks at the master sergeant. He goes, "This could be pretty useful. We know that a majority of the pirates, the Black Powder Gang, is scattered, lost, and hungry. If we put a majority of our stockpile, our food, at one farm, gather up all these lost pirates, it could be a culling of the Black Powder Gang, with the exception of the generals."
He's like, "Are you suggesting the mass slaughter of black powder pirates?"
Powder.
Yeah.
Does he actually say Black Powder?
No, it says black powder.
The detective's going to say, "We don't have to slaughter the ones that surrender."
He's like, "I like your thinking. He's like, let's make it happen."
Mm.
And then he walks back over to this guy. He's gonna pick him up. He's gonna punch him again.
Not Donald. Donald is becoming a beloved kid.
And now he's 0, but he's still like hanging in there.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still invoked?
No, your invoke is.
Ah.
I mean, if you want to invoke again to heal him, you can.
Nah, I won't waste it on Donald.
Oh, hold on. My daughter's here. We're taking a quick break.
Cuteness break.
Cuteness break. Come here, cuteness break. That's not what I should call you. You're more than a cuteness break. Hey, sweetie.
Not the bonnet. Oh,
she's got a bonnet. I call it a nightcap. What do you call it, Peanut?
Bonnet.
Because mommy calls it a bonnet. And what does a bonnet do?
It keeps your hair good.
That's right. That way we don't have to recomb it and all that crazy stuff, right? Mm. All right. I'll come check on you tonight. Okay. All right. Good night.
Aw.
Bye.
Little bonnet.
Well, then no, you're gonna be asleep by the time I get up there. You guys want to do it now?
Yeah,
We'll do it
detective
quickly.
popped off this round,
Unbreakable
like this session.
friendship.
Oh.
You
Alright,
see, you and your kid do have something that you say before bed too. So it's not just me and my dad. I just noticed that that's the thing that kids do. When I was like 8 years old, you remember Adventure Time? The show Adventure Time was like
Oh
running.
God, that was going on when you were. That is
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Oh God. Oh God.
And I still say it to him even now. Now that I'm a senior in college, I'm graduating within a year. I still say, like, right before I go to bed, I'll see him and be like, "Hey, Dad, what time is it?" And he'll go, "Adventure Time," and I'll respond with like, "Booyah!"
Oh my goodness.
It's still we still do it even now, however many years later. What, 13 years later?
So,
Jesus,
15 years later.
Stop
Hey.
aging.
hey, Lauren. Just so you know, I'm so old I don't even know what that show is.
Oh no.
Adventure Time?
Yeah.
Come on, grab your friends. Travel to distant lands.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon.
let's quick take a moment to really date ourselves and recognize a specific time. Today is September 11th, and that happened in 2001. Blade was.
Not alive.
I thought you were born in 2000.
2002. I was not alive when I was in my mom's belly.
I mean, if I was at least in high school, so no. Yes. 8th grade?
So
8th grade is middle school.
2001. Wait, you
No,
said
8th grade, but
2001?
I was in. No, I think I was a freshman. 2001. Yeah, I think I was
How
a freshman.
does that math work? Because I was
Sophomore?
4?
It just made Mark think like, "Oh, I'm old."
All I know is I
Yeah.
remember I was in the high school building, but I don't remember it was because I was in 8th grade and we were visiting the high school because I was doing some classes. But
Mm.
But yeah, I was not alive, and my dad was in the UK
the hell was he in the UK for? I shouldn't ask.
for his job. He flew over there for a business meeting, and then 9/11 happened, and he got to. He was actually staying there because he had to go there.
Oh my God.
For a
I had
business
not
thing.
realized that's what today was. Oof.
And he stayed there an extra day because my mom was actually going to go fly out so they could spend vacation together or a holiday together. And then 9/11 happened, and my mom got stuck in the United States, and my dad got stuck in the UK.
And then airplane travel was never the same again.
I can confirm. Aviation student can confirm.
Can confirm.
Also,
Flying was never the same.
What's up,
At
Lauren?
least not in the U.S.
Oh my God.
Do you have anything to say, Lauren?
Jesus. No, I was just gonna say, if she had been part of the conversation, Mac would have suggested, like, forget actual food and resources, like, fill it up with explosives.
Well, explosives don't actually exist because
They don't have explosives?
there's no fossil
They
fuels.
have guns.
All
We have-
guns work off of mana.
No, you said there were some with ammo.
What?
I thought you said there was
You
some
did
with
mention
ammo.
that ammo existed
The
for
mana is
certain
the
weapons.
ammo. Are you talking about when you had their conversation with Maverick?
Yes, because no, that was before that. Because we talked about how I could use weaponized wetness on the bullets, and then I could shoot the bullets and have them deal water damage.
Well, it's the projectile that the mana creates.
How would that would I I'd have to shoot through my hand?
No, so it's in your hand, right? And you invoke, and then that power just travels through the gun because that's what ends up happening. The
Water
handle of these
bullets.
guns, yeah. So the handle of the gun basically has this kind of like siphoning function that pulls that you kind of would force your mana through the handle, and then it gets loaded in and shot out. So you'd invoke, water would go in there and launch out.
So there's an entire group of people called Black Powder, but there
And
is
they have
no
absolutely
actual
no black powder.
So
The black
do you-
powder gang without powder.
do you guys really want me to go into the how they came up with the name Black Powder?
I'm
Not
kind
because
of curious, but I don't want to waste
Is it
time.
important lore?
no, it's not important lore. It's kind of like the story of how Red Velvet Ninjas. We came up with the name Red Velvet Ninjas.
Oh, so it was a drunken night.
Yeah, it's probably a. That's kind of how Black Powder works. Anyway,
Gotcha. That's okay. Cool.
we'll just gonna skip over that for a bit. Okay.
Yeah. But the idea is like, why use actual food? Use a decoy. And then you could just lock them in or something.
So Mac is like, well, you're not part of the conversation, so
Yeah,
we'll have to
no.
ignore that.
I'm good.
Okay, so you're saying baiting them in.
Yeah.
Um,
So I suppose she would ask if they're done,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
move all
beating
you
the
guys out.
shit out of this pirate.
Okay.
Yeah, she would ask.
You ask if they're done beating the shit out of the pirate. They are done beating the shit out of the pirate.
Cool. And she walks away. And once they're out of earshot, she would ask, I'm assuming there's a plan in place then?
Wait, are you talking to me or Mark?
Master Sergeant will take care of this. So Master Sergeant will say, we may have one in the works. I'm gonna get some paperwork going, and maybe we'll be in touch. He just rolls off. He just kind of like walks off, like Blade. You really just gave him a good day. He's been in a funk for a while, and he's just like, it's like he took a shower and put on a fresh suit.
Aww.
The detective is very happy to have made his CO happy.
So the two Rikers are kind of a little bit miffed though. They're like, so we're gonna get at. So do we get to know about this? This is happening in our territory, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
The detective does. He's like, yeah, of course. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna help solve your whole little black powder situation, or at least a majority of it. So we're gonna take some of our stockpile, our food stockpile, put it all in one place, lure all of the lost and hungry black
We're
powder
not
gang
moving
into one
all of our
spot.
food into one place. Are you ridiculous? Do you know how long that's gonna take? And do you know that if we move all of our food over, everyone else in the city is gonna go like hungry because all the food is in one place? And what if something happens to that food?
Yeah. Mac would speak up and she's like, you don't have to actually move the resources. You just have to make them believe that you are.
All they have to do is see us moving food crates in and out.
Exactly.
And they don't even have to be crates full of food. They could just say food. Those pirates aren't smart. You guys know that. This guy just pissed his pants twice, even though the toilet's 2 feet from him.
Squinting at
Sorry,
you,
Donald.
And she's like, Mac's squinting at you, and she's like, don't attempt to make it seem like you weren't thinking of actual food.
I mean, I thought it would have been more believable with actual food.
So they're gonna say
The pirate generals are smarter than the others. We know that. So if they show up, it could be.
So they're like, we're gonna get Magni involved. Something like this isn't just happening in our territory without her knowing. So they just kind of just walk out. Boop, boop. All right. And that's where we're gonna kind of leave off. So Linnea, MSDJ, and Magni Thane are gonna work out a strategy to maybe address all the black powder pirates.
Hell yeah, mass genocide.
The detective is like, not just mass genocide. We won't kill the ones that surrender. If they surrender, they can come here. We'll feed them. We'll give them a place to live. And that's pretty much it.
And give
They'll
them
stay
a
here
lot
for the
of
rest of their lives.
and give them jobs, doing jobs that we don't want to do.
She raises
Yes.
an eyebrow and she's gonna be like, "They're optimistic. Keep in mind, it's been attempted. It didn't work."
All right. So that's
Detective's
it.
like,
We're gonna call that an end to this session. So thank you so much for watching another session of Unlimited Story Tabletop. Keep watching if you want to find out what we're gonna do to these poor pirates. Oh, and before I end, I should also throw out a few things. Hey, StoryCon, I will be there. I'm hoping that Blade is going to be there. That'll be awesome. It is November 11th in Delavan, Wisconsin at Lake Lawn Resort. Uh, it is from 8 in the morning till midnight that night, so you can game all day. It's $10 to get in. I hope to see lots of people there. So that's exciting. And is there anything else? Oh, we're looking for more players. We didn't have any players quit. Not that I'm saying that anyone's quitting or whatever, but I do want to just have some other players come in and enjoy the system because I want to test it. Even though you guys have been playing a lot of different characters, and that's been a lot of help to me too. So I do appreciate that. Maybe I could get someone who wields fire. I'd like to have one of those people just laying around.
Mm-hmm.
As your Uncle Brian would say, bring the burn. So that is it. Anything else that we want to say before we head out?
the detective is officially on track. He is
Heck
on
yeah.
track now.
Murder, violence, torture,
Murder, violence. He's had enough of the subtle approach.
You know what? So it's funny. I just want to say, happiness is sometimes only a D20 away.
He vaporized those people. That was so cool. That
All right.
was
Good
so
night, everybody.
cool.